Hi, I'm Snez, personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach, and your guide to feeling your best. This podcast is a segment from my weekly radio show, Wellbeing Wednesdays, broadcast live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. It's all about sharing real, practical tips to help you move more, eat better, and live healthier without the overwhelm. Let's dive in, shall we? Coming up next is we're talking to you about the importance of hydrating in the wintertime, and definitely getting that water intake over the winter months can be quite the challenge. No one wants to drink cold water, and I know that's something I'm definitely not doing. And especially when it does get cold and the cold mornings and just thinking about drinking cold water, it's definitely something I don't do. But there are plenty of ways that you can get your water in and increase your hydration, because it is really important as we go through the colder months as well. Obviously, we don't need as much water because we're not sweating out the same amount of water to cool our bodies as we are doing in summer, but we still do need our regular intake of water as our skin gets drier. Especially if you're spending a lot of time indoors in heating, you will feel a little bit more dehydrated. You might be getting headaches, not realizing why you're getting them. But we still can keep hydrated in the winter time. And there are lots of ways other than just drinking warm water, which is what my go-to thing is. I've got my thermos. I've got it here today that I'm carrying around that I fill with half cold, half boiling water. It brings it to the perfect temperature that I can then just sip on. And I am filling that up multiple times a day. But there's also plenty of delicious warming drinks that you can also add in to increase your daily water intake, but also get the benefits of those. I'm going to explore some of my favorites. So first up, a warm drink that's going to boost your hydration and health. And one of my favorites is bone broth. Now, I normally like to make my own bone broth, but this year has become quite the busy year. So buying a good quality bone broth is a real simple and easy way without the mess and the fuss of getting that nutrition in from the bone broth. So bone broth is rich in electrolytes like sodium and potassium, which can help your body absorb and retain water. So it actually does help you to hydrate, even if you are drinking that little bit less water. It's also so great for your gut health and your joint health. It contains collagen, gelatin, and amino acids that are going to support your gut lining, but also your joint health, and may help to reduce the inflammation in your body, which is a huge benefit during the winter time. But also the minerals and the amino acids in the bone broth can help to support your immune system, which is especially important during the colder months. And the bone broth that I do have, I just bought it from the health food shop. It's in the fridge section, and it's like this gooey, almost like a honey or like a molasses type of consistency. And it's basically a teaspoon of that into a big mug of water, and I just fill that with some boiling water and then just top it with some cold water so I can drink that immediately and move on with my day. But I just absolutely love sipping that. I put that in the thermos as well, especially if I'm out and about dropping kids off to activities. I will definitely bring that along with me, and it just feels so warming when you get to there, especially if you're in a cooler environment. And that is a way that you can get a cup or a cup and a half of extra water into your day without feeling like you're drinking cold water and being made to feel cold. So bone broth, definitely include that in your day. Another one is miso soup. Now, this is my winter trick when I'm out and about, especially if I'm out and shopping. So this is my go-to coffee, I guess. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but I will go out and just go into one of the sushi takeout places. They all do have the miso soup, and it is so cheap. Like, depending on where you go, you can get a cup of miso soup. I've paid anywhere from $1.50 to $3 and no more than that. So, and the miso soup not only has the miso paste in it, but it always will have some seaweed in there. as well as some spring onions in it. And it's only a little bit, but you're getting those extra bit of nutrients as well as the miso soup. Now, that is a great way to hydrate while also enjoying the savoury, comforting flavour of the miso. Now, miso is a fermented food, so it's going to support your healthy gut bacteria and your digestion. It also, studies have shown that miso soup can improve skin hydration and it can help regulate blood pressure thanks to its unique compounds that support vascular health. And the thing is that with both miso and bone broth, I will just have them on their own in a cup of water. I actually do have the seaweed that I will just chop up, just cut up with some scissors, a few slices, and put that into the soup as well. And when I'm organised, I do have spring onion thinly sliced that I can just grab that and pop it all in together. But the other thing is that to increase the nutritional value of our soups, I will oftentimes stir it through soup. Like the other day, I made what I call a pumpkin soup, but it was full of carrots and cabbage and cauliflower as well as some pumpkin and some red lentils. And just before I serve it up, I mix a teaspoon into everybody's either cup or bowl, however they're enjoying it. So I would be adding some of these into your other soups, like you can put bone broth into any soup or miso into any soup as well to get the benefits out of it. Now, the other one is just a hot cup of water with apple cider vinegar. I start my day with this. I'll come back from that. I don't absolutely love it. It's not the nicest tasting, but I know that I'm doing something really good for my gut, and that's what I love. And I know that I'm doing something good to kickstart my metabolism first thing in the morning. It's a good liver detox, and it just feels nice to be doing something healthy for yourself when you're feeling a little bit cold and crummy on a cold winter's dark morning. So with your hot cup of water, it's just a splash of apple cider vinegar. I just tend to cover the bottom part of the cup, so the whole bottom part of the cup is covered. Sometimes I don't tend to measure a lot, but it could be a tablespoon, not much more than that. But it can support your digestion. It helps you to absorb nutrients more efficiently because it improves your gut bacteria. It can also help to control your blood sugar levels, and it can lower cholesterol and support health. And again, it does support detoxification and can give you a gentle energy boost. So definitely one to have. Now, first thing in the morning is a great way to start with apple cider vinegar on an empty stomach, but you can actually have it just before each meal. And that's not something I have done, but I know there's been a couple of mornings that I've missed, and I think I need to try adding it later on in the day. I just associate it with a first thing in the morning type. The next one is any herbal tea, chamomile tea or peppermint tea. They're caffeine-free and they're excellent for hydration, but especially for bed and relaxation. So chamomile itself contains antioxidants that can help reduce stress, promote relaxation, and improve your sleep quality. And it's really perfect for winding down. I actually really look forward to the time that I know that we can get to, that I'm in my pajamas, in my fluffy nightgown, and I'm enjoying my hot cup of chamomile tea. I know that it's something that I look forward to, especially when I'm out and working or cold or just dealing with a miserable winter's day. So that's something to look forward to. But it also can soothe your digestion and reduce inflammation and just warm your body over the winter months. Another one is cacao. Now, this is an interesting one because cacao with hot water on its own, cacao has a lot of health benefits. It has a lot of antioxidant power, and it's packed with polyphenols and flavonoids which support your heart health, improve blood flow and help lower blood pressure. And especially improving blood flow over the winter months is really a good benefit for us. But also the compounds in cacao can elevate our mood and can improve cognitive function. And it is also a great prebiotic, which is good to help the good bacteria to thrive. So cacao in itself, as the cacao bean, has got so many wonderful health benefits. I tend to put it into my smoothies, but you can take a teaspoon, depending on how bitter and how thick you sort of want your drink, and just mix it with hot water. You can add in some pure maple syrup as well, and the maple syrup does add in a touch of natural sweetness, but it also is good for you as well. But it is just such a great alternative to hot chocolate. Now, I know it's not a creamy, delicious, sweet hot chocolate, but the benefits of having cacao with some maple syrup is going to far exceed the nutritional value that you're going to gain from it, but it's not going to mess with your blood sugar levels the way that cocoa hot chocolate does. And the reality is cacao itself is very beneficial. It's just when we add sugar and unhealthy fats to it and turn it into chocolate that it becomes the issue. But that's another great way. So give that one a go. And also cacao can be high in iron as well, which can help us at this time of the year. The next one is just honey in hot water. It is great to support your immune system because honey has antibacterial and antioxidant properties that help you to fight infections and support your immune system at this time of year. It also can help soothe a sore throat and assist with digestion. It can even help to relieve bloating and indigestion. And it's also a natural energy drink, so it provides a quick energy boost for us, especially when we are burning so many extra calories trying to keep warm if we are out in the cold weather, even transitioning, to work or picking up kids or whatever it is. We just feel that cold and we're burning a lot more energy. So this is just a great way to not only hydrate, keep ourselves warm, but give yourself that little bit of an energy boost rather than reaching for sweet biscuits and other processed sugars that are best avoided. Now, the thing is how to make it work for you and how much should you be having. So you want to be getting that 1 cup per 9 kilo of body weight, which is anywhere from sort of 6 to 10 cups for most people. So if you're not drinking a lot of water, and you can add in a cup of bone broth and a cup of apple cider vinegar and a chamomile tea before bed, all of a sudden you're adding 3 cups of water and enjoying them in different ways. So make sure that you are using some of these flavoured waters, warm waters and warm drinks as part of your hydration goal. Always aim to have at least 1 or 2 or 3 cups of plain water. But if you're not getting those in, just use these as a way to get this extra water intake in. Now, with the warm drinks like bone broth, miso soup and herbal teas, they are hydrating, but just think about how you're going to have them. So you might say, okay, well, look, I'll have a bone broth with my lunch alongside of my salad or sandwich. I might have miso mixed into the soup that we are having, chamomile tea before bed, and start the day with apple cider vinegar. So it is a great way to increase the hydration, and not only just the hydration, but also to get the many health benefits that are coming with these different additions to the water. But give it a go and you can stay warm, stay hydrated, but also enjoy the health boosting benefits of these drinks. Thanks for joining me on this segment from Wellbeing Wednesdays, as heard live on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who might find it helpful and subscribe so you never miss a show. Want to catch the live broadcast? Well, you can tune in Wednesdays from 12 till 2 p.m. on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM, or find my info on Wellbeing Wednesdays with Snez, the Facebook group. Take care, stay healthy, and remember, it's the little choices every day that create big changes. Talk soon.